All right, are you guys ready to keep learning? This is one of my favorite things to talk about now, 3 years in. And it's one of the things most people are afraid of and why they do not ever give this a shot. Objections. What will people think? Lighting is super bizarre, so I apologize. Maybe it's a little better. Okay, biggest objections. Money. This is really expensive. Time. I don't have the time for anything else in my life. It's a scam and a pyramid scheme. I don't like shakes. I don't drink them. I cannot work out at home. I do not like home workouts. I'm not a salesperson. This one pertains to coaching. So those are the ones I'm going to talk about, okay? I want to preface this by saying I want you to change your mindset. This is going to make or break you, your mindset in this business and in life, okay? So if you can, I'm telling you right now, you're going to get these. People are going to tell them. They are going to happen. Expect them and start getting excited because the only way to grow is to hear them and learn from them. So if someone tells you this is too expensive, I want you to learn how to explain why it's not, because really it's the value. They don't understand it. I didn't in the beginning. Many of you didn't either until it was explained to you. Right? People who think Shakeology is a super expensive protein powder. Well, if it was only a protein powder, then hell yeah, I would think it was expensive too, and there's no way I'd pay $130 for it. But the protein blend is only 20% of the entire formula. That is misinformation. So every objection you get, I want you to think about it as an opportunity to educate and to teach, not just maybe that person in the moment, maybe it's not appropriate, but in social media, on a blog, in your conversations, in a video, in general, before you get the objection, I want you to speak to it, okay? When people give you these objections, I want you to remember, first of all, it is not our job to convince anyone to do anything. That is not what we're in this to do, right? I'm not trying to convince anyone of anything. I'm just here to offer an amazing solution. That's it. So when people have this objection, I want you to start asking them questions. It's way too expensive. Really? You think so? How come? They have to explain themselves. It is a pyramid scheme. Really? You think it's a pyramid scheme? I don't see it. How do you think it's a pyramid scheme? All of a sudden, you're putting it back on them, right? And it really humbles people a little bit and it lowers their defenses. Instead of you coming back with, no, it's not, because that doesn't work, right? Okay. So first, money. It's expensive. This is where the process that you're going to learn in this workshop of our Google form, assessment form, building their share cart, and sending them a comprehensive email is so powerful. I honestly do not get money objections hardly ever because of my process of explaining the value before they see the price tag. That is really important in this. Asking questions to people about what their goals are, what they want to achieve, what their barriers are, why things haven't worked, and being confident in the solution you have to offer them is everything in this. If you in your head think that this is at all overly priced, it will be communicated in the vibe that you speak, and everyone will give you that price objection because it will be, it's just, please trust me. You need to convince yourself first. I know I would pay double for Shakeology. I know that because I used to. I paid $200 to $300 a month on supplements that were the equal to Shakeology. So for me, $100 a month, that's insanely cheap, especially once you learn about the testing and the quality of the product and the sourcing that goes into it. So money, it's not really a thing. Because also, what would happen if someone got a cancer diagnosis and they had to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for treatment? they'd find the money. It's not about money. It's about that they're not seeing the value. And so it's our job as coaches to ask enough questions and explain it clearly enough so they see the value. Okay, time. I don't have time for anything else in my life. I'm so busy. What would happen if you got really sick and you were bedridden? Life would go on, right? The world would not crumble. And so again, we have to explain to people, hey, I totally get it. I am a busy mom too, and I have 2 crazy babies, and I work full-time from home. Life is insane. But what I've come to recognize is that if I don't take care of myself first, none of the other stuff matters because I can't show up for them. Do you think that maybe an improvement in your mental clarity and your energy and your stamina and confidence, would that improve maybe some of the other areas of your life, maybe your marriage and your job and your performance at work? Sometimes we just have to ask the right questions. Get really good at asking questions. It's a scam, it's a pyramid scheme. It's not. Many of you have probably thought that in the beginning. Look it up. I have a YouTube video on it and explaining the difference. It's really amazing, this business model, because you have the ability to out earn me if you want and you work for it. I'm never going to stop this business, but some people do. And so if I quit and maybe you're one of my coaches, nothing happens to you. Like, you can out earn me. You can rank above me. It's not like a traditional business model where you have to wait for a promotion, for that promotional spot to open up to get a raise. There's no limit. You can earn as much as you want to work for. That is amazing. And the whole pyramid, every job is structured like a pyramid. I worked in a prison. You have a warden, chief deputy warden, you have associate wardens, you have captains, you have lieutenants, you have sergeants, and you have officers. It is shaped like a pyramid. The grocery stores are the same way. So don't let that get in your head. This really isn't, when you look in your back office, you're going to see how it can branch out. I personally like to think of it as a family tree because I'm building my family tree and it really does branch off. So you are building your family tree, which is underneath my family tree if you're on my team. And I get to invest in you and helping you grow and be successful. And that in turn increases my volume. And that's why this business, you cannot be selfish. It is 11:15 at night and all of my family is sleeping, but I'm in this because I really want you to be successful. I genuinely do, because it's changed my family's life. And I want that for you. I want that for other moms. I want that for other people, to have that freedom in their life. And that is the fulfillment factor. The financial factor is, as you grow your team, my volume grows, right? And as you help your people be successful, your volume will grow. That's the residual income that we're going to teach you about. I just wanted to put that in there because you cannot be selfish and be successful in this business. You have to invest in people. Not any other business models like that. And I absolutely love it. Okay. I don't like shakes. I get that. Most people are used to Slim Fast, like protein shakes, things like that. This is kombucha. But most people have never tried Shakeology. So when I hear that, I validate them. I totally get it. I'm not a big fan either. But I prefer to drink this supplement rather than taking 20 different pills that I used to take for vitamins and supplements. Now I get it all in my shake. It is more of a health formula than like a meal replacement. You can make it a meal replacement if you want to, but it doesn't have to be. Simple, right? I can't work out at home. I couldn't either, girlfriend. I was a college athlete and played on teams my whole life. And then I had a baby. And I was like, well, I can't go to the gym. I can't go to CrossFit. I got to figure something out. And that's when I started working out at home. And I've never looked back because I saved so much time and money working out in my living room. And it's fun because my boys don't know any different. My boys are growing up. I'm a 1 and 3-year-old, and their normal is mom working out at home and them working out with me. I work out with my husband, and I have no freaking excuse to not exercise. Love that. illuminate the benefits. And then we have our team. That's the accountability piece that people miss when they work out at home doing something else, like Jillian Michaels, right? So speak to the benefits. And then for coaching, I'm not a salesperson. Everyone and their mother says this. I said it. You probably said it. Expect it. Validate people. This is not what we do. I totally get that. I'm not like that either. And I honestly, most salespeople that I've brought onto our team, they don't make it because this isn't sales. This is actually investing in people, helping them thrive, learning how to prescribe a solution for them, and then keeping them accountable in their journey. A sale is a transaction and it's done. What we do is we coach and invest in people to be successful. I hope this was helpful. If you ever have an objection you're really struggling with, let me know. I'd be more than happy to help you talk through it. But honestly, the best way that you're going to get good at this and learn is by failing forward. Get as many no's and as many objections as you can. Talk to as many people as possible. And it'll start to flow better. All right. Talk to you soon.